Let's get into this. One of the things that I've been sitting with as I've been working through next week's Substack and blog is, I've been sitting with awareness. And one of the things that I've noticed for myself is that oftentimes I ignore the signals in my body, and I ignore the awareness that gets brought up in certain moments. And lately I've been doing that with my daughter's trip to Germany. So I'm sending my daughter to Germany tomorrow, which is Saturday. And internally, like I've been struggling because my logical brain pops in and says, they're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. They're going to go over there, have a great time, come back safe and sound. But internally, my motherly instinct, that maternal instinct of my baby is leaving the nest, is bringing a lot of awareness to me about the role that I'm now playing in my child's life and how that role is changing even now. That they don't need me like they did when they were younger, when they were a toddler. And that has gotten me to think, because I was really trying to ignore that feeling. And so that has brought me to this point of the discussion that I want to have with you today. So let me ask you something. How many times have you ignored that feeling in your gut, that voice in your head, that moment where something didn't sit right? And for moms, how many times have you ignored that maternal instinct? And then you told yourself, it's probably nothing. I'm overreacting. I just need to let it go. So what I'm here to tell you today, and what I've learned for myself in this past week, is that you're not overreacting. You were aware. And I'm going to be honest with you. Somewhere along the way, we've been trained to silence that awareness. And it wasn't gently, and it definitely wasn't accidentally. It was conditioned. And we were conditioned to not make things uncomfortable. We were conditioned to not rock the boat and not question people. And above all, we were conditioned to not trust ourselves. Because God forbid you become inconvenient. And I want to take a moment. Let's just call it what it is. Because it's not kindness. It isn't patience. It's not even maturity. What is it? It's self-abandonment. And the thing about it is that we dress it up to make it sound acceptable. Oh, that's just how they are. Oh, they didn't mean it like that. Or, I don't want to cause a problem. And I'm here to say no. That's not the case. You just don't want to face what you already know. Because here's the truth. You already know. You already know what's not working. You already know what you need to change. And you already know where you are out of alignment. You're not confused. You're avoiding. And that's because awareness, it doesn't whisper to comfort us. It's a signal. And so it does what signals do. It alerts. It says, something is off. something here needs your attention. Something is not aligned. And instead of listening, we press the mute button over and over and over again. And I know that you felt this. I think we have all felt this, that tightness in your chest, that flutter, that drop in your stomach, and that thought that you just tried to push away. Those things right there, that was awareness. Now, here's the thing is, I get it. Awareness, it's uncomfortable. It asks you to set the boundaries and make different choices. And it asks you to disappoint people. Stop pretending that things are okay when they're not. And I'll be honest, that's not easy work. But ignoring it, it doesn't make it go away. In fact, in a lot of ways, it just makes it louder. And the moment you become aware, you have a choice. You can either keep silencing it, or you can finally do something about it. So if your life feels off right now, here's what I want you to do. Pay attention. That's your signal. And if you're actually ready to do something with that, I want you to go to the blog, go to my Substack. The blog is linked in the Substack, and start the work. Because awareness, it's already speaking to you. And I know that awareness is already speaking to you because it's been speaking to me all week. It has been calling me to really look inside and look at a part of my identity that's now growing and shifting and changing. And I tried to push that to the back of my mind and say that I was just overreacting and that I was, it was just mom nerves. I tried to poo-poo it off. And in writing this particular Substack letter and writing the blog, I had to do the work myself. And that's when I realized, you know what? No, it's not. It is a definite shift. This is a definite milestone for both me and my child. And I need to acknowledge that, and I need to honor that myself. And so what I want to ask you now is, what are you not honoring in yourself right now? And how can you find a way to honor that? And that's where I want to leave you. Thank you for anybody who's joining me, and hope to see you in my Substack next week.